Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Final Fantasy 16. This time I'm going to show you how to take down the Notorious mark Dozmare. This is actually part of the Blacksmith Blues side quest, which is started in the hideaway with August, who is standing in the mess overlooking this balcony here. I'm not 100% sure if this mark will show up on the board if you're not on this quest, but if you're trying to get all the marks and you haven't found this one yet, speak with August and you should be able to get things started. So once you follow all the steps of that quest, you will eventually get the mark on the board, and then you want to head to Norvent Valley, which is south of Lostwing, and then near the Cairn Norvent River Gate, you will find Dozmare. You just got to approach the wall, and then it will jump down from the wall, and then you can fight it. This is a fairly difficult mark fight. Dozmare has quite a number of abilities, and if you have the Rook's Gambit counter, it will be very effective at dealing a lot of will damage to the boss, and then you can start to stun it and get some good chains on it. When the boss starts to fly straight up, it's going to do a bit of a dive bomb attack. What I recommend doing there is legitimately spamming R1 to dodge, because the timing window is pretty small, because Clive is sort of stunned in that moment, and you will need to effectively dodge at the perfect moment. Otherwise, you're just going to fully eat the hit. The boss can send out orbs that will start tornadoes, which can be very deadly to you, and it will also obscure your vision of the boss. So you have to be very careful with those. When the boss rears up on its hind legs, it's going to do a slam attack. Fairly easy to dodge, and you can sort of rely on that to get perfect dodges. When the boss goes below 50% will, you want to then use Deadly Embrace to get a semi-takedown and start dealing some more will damage as well as some regular damage. I am casting this tornado here. I kind of don't recommend it on a semi-takedown, although it's just sort of muscle memory for me at this point because it's so effective against most things. However, that tornado will obscure your own vision, and the boss can end up doing some pretty big attacks and coming through the tornado, and you won't really have much time to react. So use it, however you're comfortable using it, but for me, I just have a tendency to spam it once a boss is down. All right, so you see there, Clive was stunned for a little while, but I was able to get the dodge in the correct moment there, just sort of out of luck. I wasn't really timing it. I was just spamming R1, and again, it's because Clive just sort of gets stunned there. So we're going to get our first real takedown of the boss. At this point, you want to give it everything you have. Just keep spamming all of your abilities. I mainly rely on Rook's Gambit in this game just because it does so much will damage and can lead to such great combos. So I'm not afraid of spending literally everything I have when a boss has been taken down. Also, don't be afraid to use your limit break at this point. Limit fills up pretty fast in this game, and I'm not even using any special accessories to build it up any faster. So feel free to use it, especially on a boss where you're taking them down and they only have 50% HP. So that ability there that sends out the ring on the ground, you can jump over that ring. It's a little tough to jump while in combat just because, you're running around so much and your jump tends to carry momentum. And so when that happens, you may end up jumping, further back and then just landing on the ring. But if you're able to begin recognizing that attack, then you can reliably just jump over everything. So you see there, Clive gets stunned. That ability is just really hard to dodge. I wish I had better advice for it, but it's just so difficult to dodge. This attack here, when it rears up on its hind legs, you can really rely upon that for dodging. This is Noble Dive. The boss glows green, and then a ring comes out. Unfortunately, I jumped straight into the boss. That's what I'm saying. Like, jumping in combat, especially like while running around, is really quite difficult. So just do your best. When the boss starts to pull its own head back, it's going to whip around. That is an ability that you can reliably dodge, especially with Rook's Gambit. So just look out for those, small physical attacks, and you'll be able to do a decent amount dodging. It's right there, just spamming R1 to dodge. Nothing too special. Limit break goes away. This orb here, if you stand anywhere near where it lands, a tornado will appear, and then you're going to have to deal with that. You can see the tornado is still going behind me, but luckily Rook's Gambit just sort of negates that damage, and you're able to dodge right through it. So that slam attack, it's sometimes difficult to dodge. This is Noble Dive. I'm trying to back up just to jump, but I messed it up. You can jump over it. Trust me, I'm just not good at it. All right, so cleaning up the fight here, when the boss sort of just puffs up and starts summoning wind around it, then you just gotta move out of the wind AoE, otherwise you're gonna take a ton of damage. This is the dive bomb here, just precision dodge as best you can, and then this is the final takedown. Once again, give it everything you got. Use your limit break even if you only have one bar, just get rid of it, toast the boss, and then eventually it will go down. Now, after you've taken down the boss, the quest isn't fully over. Don't forget to speak with Blackthorn back at the hideaway and give him the item that the leather worker, as part of this quest, gives you. After you give him that, you'll be able to craft a few really good epic recipes, and in order to craft them, you will need to get materials from future hunts, so just be sure to do that. It's really the main purpose of this mark and of this side quest is to unlock that recipe. All right, but that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Final Fantasy XVI, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the join button below this video. You can also leave a super thanks by clicking the heart icon below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and join my Discord. The links for those are in the description below. As always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.